project in Bocaue, Bulacan. Implemented by the Department of Public Works, Bulacan 1st District Engineering Office through contractor Top-Notch Catalyst Builders - Beam Team Developer Specialists Incorporated. The project involves the construction improvement of slope protection structure and waterways at Barangay Bangbang, Bocaue, Bulacan. Based on the report endorsed by the Commission on Audit, it was established that no structure was constructed at the location specified in the approved bid plans. It's also noted that there are unjustified discrepancies between the as-built plans and the approved bid plans. The results of the COA technical inspection, together with the available records, clearly establish that the project was never constructed at the designated location in the approved bid plans, thus not implemented. However, there was the release and full payment of the contract cost by the DPWH to Top-Notch and Beam Team. It appears that several DPWH public officials were grossly negligent, if not remiss, in the performance of their respective duties to ensure that the project was properly implemented and that government funds were lawfully and prudently disbursed. Their acts and omissions indicate a failure to exercise the required diligence and oversight required of public officials entrusted with the administration of public funds, thereby resulting in evident injury to the government. At this stage, the findings remain preliminary. Thus, the ICI will be recommending that the Ombudsman evaluate whether personal and potential violations may exist on the part of the following individuals. Number 1, Engineer Henry C. Alcantara. Number 2, Engineer Bryce Erickson D. Hernandez. Number 3, Engineer Jaime R. Hernandez. Number 4, Ernesto C. Galang, also an engineer. Number 5, Engineer John Carlos C. Rivera. Number 6, Engineer John Michael E. Marcos. Number 7, Engineer Claudine Magdalene Magsakay. Number 8, Engineer Erica Justin P. Chico. And 9, Mr. Alan Payawal. Under the Anti-Graft and Corrupt Practices Act, malversation, falsification under the revised penal code, Presidential Decree number 1759, and the Government Procurement Reform Act. In addition, the Commission will recommend that the Ombudsman assess whether there is potential violations of the Code of Conduct and ethical standards for public officers and employees may also exist on the part of DPWH Secretary Manuel Bonoan, former Undersecretary Roberto Bernardo, and former Undersecretary Maria Catalina Cabral. Again, the Commission emphasizes that it does not make categorical findings of guilt and that this responsibility for the term may exist and rests with the proper authorities. This interim report is intended to assist in ensuring accountability in our infrastructure program and in protecting the integrity of public funds. I just like to repeat, honesty is the best policy. No one is above the law. Thank you. At this juncture, I'd like to call our volunteer lawyer who's resigning effective May 11. Attorney Jana Villamor. She travels from Santo Tomas, Batangas every day. So she has to beg off already. Can we give her a round of applause? Thank you, Jana. I'll be allowing you maybe 4 questions. Any question?
Hi, good morning. Good morning, Chair.
I can stand up and I have some props para visual naman yan. Yeah, okay.
Sir, your referral, does it only pertain to the evaluation and assessment of the mentioned officials, or are you already recommending the filing of charges before these people in the Ombudsman?
Well, it's better to say it's referral. Actually, it's the same. Recommending referral is almost the same, but referral will be a subtle way of giving the records to the ombudsman, you know. But we are just the data gatherer, evidence gatherer. So it is up to the ombudsman to really determine the action to be taken against these public officials.
So just as for now, you're just asking the Ombudsman to investigate these people and not to recommend to file charges yet?
No, it's up to them to evaluate. Because I think that's their discretion. We cannot force them to file. That's all.
Hi po, Justice. John from DCMM. Sir, question lang. Doon sa previous recommendation niya sa Ombudsman, Code of Conduct lang din yung pinapa-evaluate niyo na naging paglabag or possibly naging paglabag nila DPWH Secretary Manuel Bonoan, former DPWH Secretary, and then yung mga undersecretary. Tapos ngayon, ganun pa rin po. Yun lang po ba yung nakita niyo na paglabag? I mean, yun sa other flood control projects? Kasi parang other people are wondering bakit parang yung pinakamaliit or pinakamagaan lang na case yung...
Well, as I said the other day, we need whistleblowers. We need more. We need to compile more evidence. But right now, it's best that we recommend administrative liability on their part. As to the criminal, it can be a case built up by the ombudsman. But we are already referring their names to the ombudsman. So that's a big achievement on our part.
Sorry, last lang po. May criticism din kasi na parang puro mga small fishes, yung mga yung kagaya po nung nabanggit ko kay kay Bonoan and others, wala
yes,
pa rin.
As I said, we need whistleblowers because there is no connection from the DPWH to the proponent. We have not connected with the proponent. So maybe it will be the ombudsman that can gather the evidence to connect these people charged to the proponent. Because it's hard naman to just say that a case is in this district and the congressman there is the one personally involved. So it has to be established. But I think the ombudsman has ample powers and enough personnel to be able to determine that. But again, I reiterate, kailangan namin mga nagsasalita na nagsusumbong, nagtuturo, no? Kasi as I said the other day, these are criminal minds, mga mastermind to eh. These are planned already na hindi sila mahuhuli. No? So maybe walang record, walang usapan. So at that point, I appeal to those people who have knowledge to come out and support us. No? Thank you.
Hi, just Just this, annotate lang when you have the placard and then afterwards maybe you can sit para hindi sir.
Hindi, tatayo na ako.
Okay, Justice, one more question po. Hi po, Justice. Were there any lawmakers involved in this particular project? Ano po yung mga kickback scheme in this project specifically?
Well, the scheme could have come from the USEC or could have come from the proponent who is a congressman or senator. As I said, it is like a negotiable instrument na yung pinapasa yung cheque, dini-discount all the way down to the last centavo. So, ikaw yung proponent, you look for a favorable engineer in the DPWH who will allow you to get 25%. So, pag nakita mo na yun, you talk to him, and pag sinabi ng engineer na, sige, pwede ko, kaya ko magbigay ng 35%, ibibigay sa kanyang inyong kontrata. On that part naman, after that, yun namang engineer maghanap ng contractor na willing mag-advance ng 25% of the contract price. So yung proponent, nakakuha na siya ng 35%. After that, wala na siya pakialam doon. Ang nagagawa na ng trabaho, yung engineer na will haggle again kasi may mga partihan sila doon. I think that's the general scheme, you know.
Justice, ask lang namin ulit, yung katulad ng tanong ni Kuya Joseph kanina, ano po yung meaning ng placard na hawak nyo ngayon? And can you explain bakit nyo po siya hawak ngayon?
Well, we need to love our country. We need to love our countrymen. You know, we need to love one another. You know, kung may extra pera kayo, tulungan nyo mahirap. Kung may extra, tulungan, kung may time kayo, tulungan ng gobyerno. You know, kailangan pag-ibig eh. Hindi yung swapan ka, natang pera tinatago mo, hindi mo share. Yun lang, we need love eh. Ang lumalak sa atin kasi parang gusto natin maging swapang atin na lahat. Kung meron ko ng 3 sapatos, di pa tama na yun kaysa sa 5 sapatos pa. Diba? I mean, sometimes, you have to realize hindi naman tayo mayaman na country. So, we have to save. We have to save. Para yung pera na punta ng bangko, magamit sa development. Eh, kung puro tayo bibili ng mga imported na mga kung ano-ano, we have to understand na bakit yung mahihirap na tao na magbubagay na sa isang sapatos na maganda. Diba? Isang maganda na Hermes na bag na worth $50,000, mga ganon. So I thought na we need love. We cannot hate right now, but we need love. We have to love one another. And we have to love our country. Kasi kung puro tayo kwentuhan ng kwentuhan, hindi tayo nagmamahal sa ating kapwa Pilipino, we don't love our country, eh wala rin mangyayari sa atin. I guess that's one part of how we can improve as a nation.
Okay. Justice, last sa end ko. Kasi meron na kayong mga napasa nung una. Like for example, kasama na doon si Zaldico, si Roberto Bernardo. Pero kasi nakatakda pa silang humarap dito muli sa ICI. Ipapatawag nyo pa rin po ba sila o magkakaroon po yun ng effect sa pag-invite nyo dito sa kanila sa ICI?
Well, we already subpoenaed Zaldico before, unserved. But and now I'm in public. I'll tell him if he wants to come, he can come to us here, and we will allow him to give his side of the story. As to Bernardo, he's supposed to come back November 12th.
Pero anong effect nun, Justice? Kasi parang somehow po kasi yung public sinasabi na paano ba sila pupunta dito kung na-refer na sila sa ombudsman na
No, the referral is only per case basis. They have cases still with us. Marami sila mga kaso, mga 100. So, we only referring one case, but the others still remain with us. So, we can still continue asking them, investigating them.
How about si Speaker Romualdez, sir? I-invite po ba natin?
He submitted an affidavit. We are still in the process of evaluating the same.
Hi, Justice. Justice, with regards po dun sa administrative charges pa nga lang po, yung kina Secretary Bonoan and his USEX po, no? Tinignan na rin po ba natin, sir, yung previous pronouncements nila sa Senate hearing? Like, for USEC Bernardo po, wasn't he the one who already kind of laid out yung pera, kung paano na ano yung pera for DPWH projects to certain senators? Have you looked into that and the possibility na yun nga, parang ma-elevate yung administrative charges against him to possible criminal liability?
As I said kanina, there are plenty of cases. So we can escalate in the next filing, then escalate. We can escalate basta dumarating ebidensya. So, it's better to file one at a time than sabay-sabay. So, marami pa tayong cases, no? Pwede mag-escalate yung findings against Secretary Bonoan, etc. Di ba? But right now, yun palang evidence, doon pa na kami. Di ba? But I'm hoping that people come out and, tell us what they know. Alright? We can escalate to a higher crime, but unti-unti tayo. Importante gumagalaw na yung ibang kaso. And they are already facing some action that they have to answer.
Just last na lang po. Have you also looked into yung claim po before ni Senator Ping Lacson against Secretary Bonoan, yung company nung family members niya na who also got flood control contracts sa Bulacan? Have you also looked into that?
Yes, as I said, all this will be going up the scale of the ladder. So, unti-unti lang tayo. We are concentrating on these cases ng ghost projects. So, mas madali gawin. But I'm happy to say that our budget was already approved. So, maybe next year we'll be able to hire a lot of lawyers. Right now, I only have mga 15 lawyers, and they only came to us only about 3 weeks ago. So I think we're doing well with such number of lawyers. But we promise we will continue this fight. We will fight it to the end, and we go after the last man involved.
Hello, Justice. MJ po from Inquirer.
Last question na? O no?
Last batch.
Last batch?
Apo.
Hindi, okay na.
Justice, this is the fourth po na referral po ninyo sa Ombudsman, and twice po this week. Are we expecting po na ganito po magiging ka-frequent in the coming weeks, and are we expecting bigger personalities po na ma-refer po ninyo sa Ombudsman in the coming weeks?
Just wait. Kasi kami naman, hindi namin iniipon yung kaso. Pag tapos na namin, papail na namin, ayaw namin ipunin eh. Kasi, baka masama yung iniipon eh. Baka sabihin ng tao may pinatago. So once we complete it, we file right away. Kasi ibang tao, they compile it for 1 month, then they file. Mahirap ba sabihin pa, meron kami dinidelay. So once we are complete in our findings, we have the typist to do it, we file right away.
Sir, so yung referral po ninyo ngayon, ito po yung, kumbaga last po na process ninyo, and then wala pang nakaipon na naka-ready for the next referral?
Marami pong darating. As I said the other day, more to come. There's more to come.
And also last na po from my end, how about po since you've said before po na justice is not enough, we need restitution. Kumusta naman po yung sa meeting po ng technical working group when it comes po sa asset freezing po and forfeiture po or recovery?
Well, that group is going to meet every 2 weeks, and it is headed by the OSG, and the co-chairman is the CICC. No, they're on their own now. We are observing them, and what I can see from them, sorry, akala ko last question na kasi.
So we're asking for water.
what we can see from them is their passion to really, go after this, yung mga nawawalang pera. All these agencies nakakatuwa, they're all working together para hanapin yung mga nawawalang pera. From OSG to AMLA, to Customs, to CAAP, to DTI, to PCC, to NBI, among others, PCC, and I think even LRA are part, and BIR. So this is a whole of government approach in addressing the return of the money stolen from us. This is the first time it happens. Now, the left hand knows what the right hand is doing. So this is concerted effort, and we will monitor it, and we will make sure that this will be a permanent part of our monitoring system. We will also monitor these agencies. Magtutulungan kami mag-monitor and what you call this synchronize action on the part.
Justice AJ Ignacio po from Radyo Pilipinas. Syempre sir, yung mga referral natin is mula po sa Bulacan. Magsusunod-sunod pa po ba yung mga case referral natin na mula po sa Bulacan, since isa po sila sa mga naapektuhan ng mga flood control projects?
Actually, I cannot state the other places. Baka malaman ng mga akusado. So I cannot say that. Basta, we will encompass the whole country.
Can we get an elaboration?
Tapos ka na kahapon.
Tama, sir.
Bawal ka na. Iba naman.
Seryoso ba yun, sir?
Sige.
Sir, can we elaborate on what you said kanina? That there's no connection between the proponent and the engineers?
No, there is definitely a connection. But we still have to establish the connection. Hindi naman pwede may gagawin yung DPWs na walang nagbigay ng kontrata o project referral So we just have to look sino nag-refer na official ng DBF o official ng Congress o official ng Senate. We just have to refer that. We are wala naman sa records yung nag-refer Wala naman nakalagay sa DPWs na referred by this person. So we have to go through other means to extract that information.
So ibig sabihin, from the engineers that we talked to, Alcantara, Bryce, and then sila JP, hindi po nila sinabi sa ICI kung sino yung nag-utos sa kanila?
Hindi, nagbigay sila ng mga pangalan. But hindi lahat siguro. O baka yun lang alam nila. I don't want to condemn naman for them for that. Actually, that's good they said some names, no? I don't know if they're withholding or what, but they already gave names, no?
Sir, yun pong, now, I'll shift a little bit sa Cebu, sir.
Tatlo ka na, ha?
Sige, sir. Sa Cebu, sir, now we see the effects of corruption, you would say, no? Kasi sa Cebu, ang daming namatay, and then there were flood control projects that didn't work. Yung DPWH has forwarded 421 suspected, 16 of which are in Cebu, 16 or 15. What's our direction as far as those suspected projects in Cebu are concerned?
Well, I was concerned also because yesterday I got calls from my friends in Cebu, and they're so angry kasi for the first time yung kanilang mga bahay na baha. I think in only 10 minutes na baha na yung bahay nila. So we will attend to that also. No. Yes, everything is a priority. Yeah.
Can we thank
marami ka.
Sorry, sir, bitin ba sir? Bitin ba ikaw, sir?
Ha?
Bitin ka ba sir?
Parang gusto pa rin
Next time na lang.
Daily, sir, daily.
So you can change your mind in 2 seconds, sir. You want to address the public as to the...
Hindi, okay na. Baka ma-overexpose.
Yung streaming natin, yung systems ko.
Live stream, sir.
Next time yung question.